What's the weirdest thing you've done while horny? In college I lived off campus. I went to a really small town and lived with two guys. During the summer we would just work and play video games, but someone was always home and the rest of campus was dead as asterisk asterisk asterisk. One time I said I was taking my dog to the forest preserve, but really was going for a mega self-pleasure session in my car. It was hard to do it in the shower because it was right next to my other roommate's bedroom. When I came home my roommate was like, "Did you go alone? You left the dog here." Whoops lol. One night walking home drunk, went into the middle of a field, took all my clothes off, and wanked myself silly in the rain lying down in the grass. When I was maybe 13 to 14, just hitting puberty, I was extremely sexually curious and started putting random objects into my vagina. One time I shoved a lipstick tube up there, but when I pulled it out the lid had stayed stuck inside me. I was crying trying to fish it out for a good 30 minutes, because I would have rather died from an infection than go to my very conservative Korean parents and admit to my personal sin time. Bought a girl I barely knew a ticket to fly cross country to see me 3 days later when I was horny and drunk. Day she was supposed to arrive, she called to tell me she was at the airport, but just noticed the flight I booked was actually for 2 months later. She ended up coming out to see me. We had fun hanging out but only kissed, as she didn't want to be a girl I flew out to hook up with. Had to draw a asterisk 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 because my Wi-Fi wasn't working. Hospitalized, used a cock ring from some Chinese website. Got it on, didn't get it off. Let the wife pee in my mouth while she sucked me off and fingered me, all for the first time in my life, mind you. Snut clarity had me like, WTF just happened. My ex ate my asterisk 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 which she dressed up as a hot dog. Bun, condiments and all, yeah, not my proudest but you asked. Fleshlight made of instant mashed potatoes. Texting a girl on Facebook from 10 years ago asking in a formal way for sex, no strings attached. I got turned on carving pumpkins with the X1 fall and decided the pumpkin guts were slimy and probably would make an excellent feeling on a penis. So I jacked off my ex with hands full of pumpkin guts. He loved it. He's probably never looked at pumpkin carving the same since. I went down on my girlfriend in a bar and in a cab. Not pull out. I was young and didn't have a vibrator yet. I was desperate. The only type of vibrating object we had in the house at the time was my dad's electric toothbrush. But like, I didn't want to directly use his toothbrush because it wasn't the right shape. So I ended up taping his toothbrush to one of my hairbrushes and used the hairbrush handle as a dildo while the toothbrush gave it a vibrating effect. Didn't really get the sensation I wanted from it though, but it did the trick. I shoved a toothbrush up my ass. I regret it. Told them asterisk BLURTED out that I love them. This one is pretty asterisk 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 up, but I was staying over at a girl's house with whom I was having sexual relations. While I was there I woke up in the middle of the night super horny, and for some reason the idea of whacking into her shampoo bottle was really doing it for me. Well, post-nut clarity hit, and I was like what the asterisk 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 did I just do? So the next morning I asked to take a shower and accidentally spilled all her shampoo, so I could have an excuse to buy a new one for her. I still think back on this sometimes, and both wonder what the asterisk 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 was I thinking, and also am just so grateful that I went and replaced it before she used it, because otherwise I would have felt like some kind of deviant predator. Asterisk 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 a door handle. I asterisk 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 a cantaloupe once. Everyone was talking about asterisk 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 coconuts, but that seemed complicated. Told her V6 Challenger was cool. There I was recording myself jacking off laying on my back feet in the air, trying to come all over my face for a girl I liked, and successfully nutting all my face. At least I ended up fucking her. Made a hole in cucumber. Warmed it in microwave, and then asterisk it. Read really bizarre fan fiction, and masturbated all day long. Had sex with a girl who I hated. Probably her answer too because she hated me at the time as well. I jerked off with my 2 friends in the front seats of the car, while I was in the back alone. I think about it sometimes, and wish I could take my brain out of my head and throw it into a ball pit, and never get it back. Was gonna get gangbanged, but the 2 other guys backed out. That's how my boyfriend and I started dating. Was out in the wild, came on some shrubbery. Must have been what people did in the olden times before toilets were invented, felt some kind of ancestral solidarity. I was extremely bored, and at the same time really horny. But I for some reason didn't feel like watching porn, nor masturbating. But I was bored, so I looked down there, and I decided to make a drawing of my erect schlang. The fun part is, that it turned out pretty good. But I quickly erased the picture, because I was scared that someday someone might look in my sketchbook and see a realistic drawing of the pages. Scrolled through Reddit. Let a guy pee on me in a Starbucks toilet. Got a hand job by an older girl at a movie theater. Back when I was teenager I made a fleshlight out of a tall glass and 2 dish sponges. It was like sandpaper. Soul Calibur character creation. Like, come on. Clothing damage is literally a game mechanic *A&D*. There's an entire section in the options for underwear. Made a hole inside a punching bag and *** it in the yard. *** a toilet. Wrapped my shot from Hamilton and synced my meat beating to the beat of the song. Yep. That Hamilton phase was not a hard one to let go. Masturbated in the public bathroom before my at-bat in Little League, had to get rid of that erection. Rode a dildo on my bed, but forgot the blinds open. My friend jacked off to a girl on cam on Instagram. The next day the account put me and 5 of our other friends and 4 others into a group chat with screenshots that the girl took of him on cam. That's the last thing I wanted to see on Instagram. When I was a young teenager I put my sister's bra on a pillow, filed it with socks, and I titty *** that pillow. Did you ever hear about the coconut? *** a jar of peanut butter once, but that's about it. It must be, because I have a wet and messy fetish. Once I was crashing at a female friend's house that had been giving me some signals that we might be heading into friend with benefits territory, and one time we were eating Taco Bell and watching a movie when she smacked me for saying something smartass, and we ended up wrestling on the floor. Then I lifted her shirt up, squirted mild taco sauce on her nipples, and licked it off. It was definitely an odd compulsion. When I was 10, I had no Wi-Fi at my grandma's place, so I took a pic off my own ass and jacked to it. Depending on the level of horniness, nothing is weird. When I was 12, I tried to lick my ***. And I don't even want to remember it again. I once touched my penis when I was horny, 9/10 would recommend. Got head in my car in a full parking lot behind a bar where my mom's best friend works. We just ate lunch there, which is also across the street from the salon my mom works at. I don't have window tint. Broke both arms. I think one extremely eloquent redditor said it best in another thread: if pages is hard, I lick the butt. Had sex while a telemarketer listened to us on the phone. GF and I decided to get a quickie in before our Uber arrived. I got a call, and thinking it was our Uber I picked up to tell them we'd be there soon. It wasn't my Uber calling, it was a spam telemarketer. I told them not interested, and threw the phone to the side. When we were done I went to look at my phone and realized I never hung up. When I said hello, I heard a bunch of voices laughing and then it hung up. I'm pretty sure the entire call center heard us have sex. Oh well. Hooked up with my ex's girlfriend. There was a sleepover at a guy friend's place and gave each other a hand job. Over next few weeks we did this couple more times. Later some sense hit me. Got head from a much older toothless woman multiple times. I found out that I had a pain fetish. So one day I was like 12 to 13 and I had a raging boner. So I looked at my wall and I said to myself I'm gonna do it, and you guessed it, I ran at the wall and I only got harder. Oh and yes I came before you perverted people ask. When I was 17, I snuck out during midnight and drove 3 hours to see my online GF immediately after she had flashed me on Skype. I asterisk an unopened Evian glass bottle, filmed it, then sent the video to my BF who absolutely loved it. Okay. I was watching porn and saw an animated Lego dinosaur riding on a tractor. When I was a young warthog I took a Ziploc bag, put some olive oil in it, and put it in the crevice of the couch cushions, and proceeded to have my way with the couch. Back in the 90s I wanted to try sucking cock, so I called up a trans escort. Drove 30 minutes across town to call her from a specific payphone so she would give me her address. I forgot her number. So I drove back home for 30 minutes, got the number and drove back to said payphone for another 30 minutes. Called her, sucked her asterisk, and tenths would recommend. Made a post on r/AskReddit asking people about their horny experiences so I can pleasure myself to it. Put a finger in my ass. Had an ex-girlfriend who used icy hot as lube one time. She went from extremely horny to oh asterisk I just asterisk up. Paid for porn. I know post-nut clarity hit all the guys hard in this thread. Do women have post-nut clarity? Cut a hole in stuffed animal and lined its insides with bologna. Lubed up with vegetable oil and had the greatest 12-year-old orgasm of my life. Hooked up one night with this girl, dated, married, had 3 kids, been going strong for 15 years, and been having a pretty decent life. The weird is exactly that. Never thought I would have such a life, or even deserve one, still feel that almost every day. Finger a girl under a blanket in a fully packed car. As of request the story is quite simple. We went to the beach with some friends and shared hotel rooms, so was kinda hard to find a place to do anything because it was a small group, so we were just both super horny, being basically naked around each other at the beach and drinking. So fast forward to the car, ride home, we are both sitting in the back. Music is playing, she's just laying down with a blanket over her because it's cold, and it was just happened to be in the right position where I could reach her p***y, and one thing led to another. I started to finger her. Masturbated in a box at the golf clubhouse. It was dark. I couldn't see where I was aiming. The next weekend we had a tournament. They used the stuff in that same box for promotion. My friend laughed at the guy who got greasy on his hand. The guy didn't know. My friend didn't know. I knew what had happened. It was embarrassing.